previously in court, entered a plea of guilty to driving while intoxicated, third or more. And I received the pre-sentence report. Has everyone had an opportunity to review the report?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor, yeah.
Are there any additions or corrections?
Nothing was mentioned.
I didn't see any, Your Honor.
So, Mr. Gallagher, you want to know what my big concern is? How long were you off probation for your DWI second when you got your DWI third?
I can't remember.
4 days.
4 days.
That's what it looks like to me. It expired, community supervision expired, looks like October 3rd of 2024 is the way this reads. New case, October 7th of 2024. What, if anything, have you done with regard to any kind of drug treatment? Anything on your own to stop using alcohol or drugs?
I quit drinking and I pray to the good Lord because I'm a single dad with grandkids, so that's over with.
Well, it should have been over with when you were on probation last time.
Yes, ma'am, I agree.
And I appreciate that you're praying, but sometimes that's not enough.
I agree with that too.
Are you still working
Yes, ma'am.
at Exxon?
Yes, ma'am.
Judge, there is one issue I need to bring up whenever you're done speaking.
Go ahead.
I'd spoken to the prosecutor about this. He is a full-time shift worker, and one of the issues was he had brought in his work schedule as if the court was willing to, he had dates that he was not working to do the 10 days.
Okay.
And that is something that being the courts.
Sure.
Oh, you weren't quick enough. You were quick, though. Okay.
It was the highlighted dates is when he is not working, that he was asking the court to. I know he knows it's a big ask, but.
Well, I mean, I don't know. It kind of is. It kind of isn't. Typically, I let people who are working do it on weekends. This is just how the weekends
I have no
for his
issue
weekends.
with the erratic nature.
Here's the more, I guess, the part that's going to be potentially something that you're going to have to really figure out with your job schedule, and there's not going to be any excuses, is that you're going to have to enter and successfully complete the JCDI program. It is an intensive outpatient program. You're not the only patient that will have to do it on this type of schedule, but you're going to get started on that immediately without any mess ups, because if so, you're right back in here and you're going to be looking at going to prison. Do you understand? So what I'm going to do then, Mr. Gallagher, is find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Have you been wearing a drug patch either, or no? Was that a condition of anything? I didn't,
No, Judge. It
the
wasn't.
bond, it wasn't a condition? Well, because there was, the blood came back with positive of Delta 8 THC. I'm sorry?
That's correct.
Yeah. Are you doing anything like that still?
No, ma'am, I work for ExxonMobil.
Well, I mean, did you work for them when you,
I did, but I had a vape that I didn't know was there, so that's history.
you're 52 years old and you're using a vape that you don't know what's in it? Do you want me to buy that?
You don't have to, no, ma'am.
I don't. Because if you don't know, then you should have known. So either way, it's ridiculous that, I mean, that's something that a teenager would come in and tell me, I got a vape and I don't know what's in it. All right, I'm going to do this. I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time, follow your agreement, find you guilty of driving while intoxicated, third or more. Sentence you in accordance with your agreement. Well, Actually, I'm not going to follow the agreement with regard to the length of time on probation. The fact that he was just off of probation, I think warrants longer than a 5-year probation. The length of your probation period is ultimately up to me anyway, so it's not like I'm following the main part of the deal, but you still wouldn't have a right to appeal because that's up to me. So I'm going to find you guilty, sentence you to 10 years in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Corrections, but I'm going to suspend that and place you on probation for 7 years. You're ordered to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. That's going to include entering and successfully completing the JCDI program and following, obviously, all of the rules and conditions. You'll have an auto ignition interlock device on your vehicle. Do you already have that? You're going to keep that at least for some amount of time. And if he has the interlock, you can make a notation. I don't need interlock and scram and portable, whatever they feel like is best through JCDI. Once that gets going, I'm fine with. I am going to order that you serve the 10 days upfront time. That is going to be on the date starting, I'm going to attach, I'll give you this copy as well, but so like where it says 9 nights, you work that night
Yes, ma'am.
of the 9th.
It's like, I'm all
So-
right now, too.
So you'll start on October 10th. I want you to turn yourself in October 10th at 6 p.m. And then you'll spend the 10th and the 11th, and they'll release you on the 12th. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And then when you work days, what time do you get off?
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock p.m.?
Well, it depends on my relief, so it could be 4 to 4:30 to 5.
Okay, so the next time is going to be, since you're working days on the 16th, you're going to go at 6 p.m. on the 16th, and then you'll spend that night, the 17th, and get out on the 19th. If you don't have something written, days or nights, does that mean you're off?
And we're so short-handed, it's a possibility, or I had to work overtime because I gave up 2 days overtime already for the 11th and 17th.
Okay, if it doesn't say days or nights on this calendar, does it mean you're off?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so that second one,
Notice what the judge is doing here. She's not reducing the sentence. She's carefully structuring it around the defendant's work schedule while still making sure every court-ordered jail day is served. It's a reminder that judges can be flexible with logistics, but they won't compromise on accountability. Would you call this fair or too lenient?
in October, you're gonna go, we're gonna get this done. Because that's your long days off, so we're gonna get that week all done. So you're gonna go in on the 16th, you're gonna get out on the 23rd. So that gives you 1 overnight, 16th, 17th, 18th. That gives you 7 days. And then that first one only gives you 2 days, so that's 9.
So are you saying go in on the 16th when I get off work that day?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And we're just missing 1 day.
There's 7 November on the back of it there.
No, we're getting this will be done in December, so you're gonna then go in on the 28th
Yes, ma'am.
at 6 p.m. and you'll get out the next day, and I'll take care of that last day. So, and then Anna will probably need that too. Make sure you get all of those done. Okay. All right. I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, and so you've waived your right to appeal. I have also handed you a written admonishment regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. Because of the judgment entered against you, you're ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. Possession of a firearm or ammunition could lead to charges against you. Firearm is a legal term, and you should read the written admonishment I provide you to see what devices qualify as a firearm. If you have questions about the laws that make you ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition, or about how long that lasts, you can talk with Mr. Rennick. You need to have a seat here in the courtroom and wait for probation to call you up. She'll call you up to her desk when she's ready to go over your paperwork. Good luck to you, sir. Yeah. What was it? 500.